llegues, Alex. Ayuda a tu madre, que está muy cansada.
Ahí voy. ¿Cuándo comemos?
Está preparando, mamá. Vamos, Alex. Adriana. Adriana.
¿Qué?
En un rato está la comida.
Bueno.
Tranquilo, es la comida.
Welcome to Kermode Uncut. There's a new film coming out on DVD on Monday, The Klan, directed by Pablo Trapero, who made Carell and White Elephant. And I think it's a really interesting but very, very chilling film based on a true life story of the Puccio family who, in Buenos Aires in the 1980s, kidnapped and murdered a string of people. It's a really strange story, very, very sort of unsettling, very worrying. It has a kind of political background to it. It's about the corruption of the country itself. But it also does that strange thing about telling a story which is horrific and grotesque, but in a way which mixes that grotesquerie with domesticity, acts of appalling violence sitting side by side with family life. Very, very interesting film. As I said, not perhaps for everybody, but I thought it was really worth checking out. And right at the centre of it is a fantastic performance as the head of the Puccio family by Guillermo Francella. Now, he has been known up until now primarily as a comic actor. He's known on screen for being somebody who makes you smile, somebody who makes you laugh. And in the middle of this film, he plays this completely terrifying, borderline sort of demonic figure who runs his family with an iron rod and who is completely embedded in these appalling acts of violence. And it made me start thinking about other great turns by comedians who we've known for making us laugh, who've made the transition into something more serious and occasionally something more chilling. Here's a few that I came up with. Think of Steve Carell as John Dupont in Foxcatcher, a performance that was so unrecognisable that literally for the first 20 minutes of the film, I didn't realise I was watching Steve Carell. I knew he was in the film, I just couldn't figure out when he was going to turn up. Think about 1 Hour Photo with a really outstanding performance by Robin Williams. Now, Robin Williams had done drama and comedy, but 1 Hour Photo was something different. It was a film which really sort of tapped into something about him that we hadn't seen before on screen. And that made me think about Adam Sandler. His best role, as I've said a million times here, is Punch Drunk Love. The reason Punch Drunk Love works so well is there's something creepy about Adam Sandler's comedy that Punch Drunk Love manages brilliantly to exploit. Or what about Steve Coogan in 24 Hour Party People? I mean, that's a vaguely comedic film, and obviously since then he's made Philomena. But that performance in 24 Hour Party People is dramatically brilliant. Whoopi Goldberg started out as a stand-up comedian, turns up in The Colour Purple and proves that she can hold her own against the finest A-list actors. Behind all of this, of course, is Jerry Lewis. Jerry Lewis, who was so brilliant in The King of Comedy, in which he famously was not funny. I mean, he played this really famous comedian who actually, in real life, was worrying and difficult. And of course, in Jerry Lewis's back catalogue, somewhere hiding there is The Day the Clown Cried, the film which he made about the Holocaust, which has never been released because he won't allow it to be released, because apparently it's just unimaginable. So my question to you is this. What's the best performance that you've seen by somebody who you always knew before as someone who made you laugh, who's done something completely different on screen?
¿Estás bien? Alex.
Sí, estoy bien, papá.